Most men don't set out to destroy their connections with women. It's not malice, but a misunderstanding of what they must refrain from doing. The landscape of relationships is fraught with pitfalls. In this video, we'll explore Stoic wisdom to highlight critical errors men should avoid. Pay attention, as number 7 might change your perspective. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, navigated the world's complexities with virtue and reason. Their teachings aren't about suppressing emotion, but mastering it. This isn't about manipulation. It's about cultivating a character that commands respect. Prepare to confront uncomfortable truths. Becoming a man of substance requires scrutinizing your behavior. These aren't just rules, they're principles for a life of integrity and strength. We're discussing the essence of how a man should conduct himself, especially in relationships. Let's begin this exploration. Explore the Stoic life in style. Check out our Stoic bookstore for apparel, home decor, and accessories inspired by timeless wisdom. Shop now via the link below and carry the philosophy with you. People-pleasing in relationships is a seductive trap. You might think it's good to be accommodating, but it can erode your identity. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. You can't be authentic if you're constantly contorting to fit another's desires. It's a quiet betrayal of your soul. Trying to be everything she wants implies you're insufficient as you are. What happens when her preferences shift? You're left adrift. The Stoic path demands commitment to your own values and principles. It's about knowing who you are and operating from that center. A man with a clear sense of identity is more attractive and capable of genuine connection. Constantly monitoring another's reactions is exhausting and unsustainable. True connection thrives on authenticity, not a facade. The first crucial thing is not to lose yourself in pleasing her. Cultivate your own garden first. Understand your values. Pursue your path with integrity, and let relationships be an extension of that well-ordered self. Be the man Aurelius spoke of by embodying it. That is the bedrock of genuine strength and healthy interaction. Allowing your emotional state to depend on another is dangerous. The Stoics understood happiness and resilience are your responsibility. Outsourcing this to a partner places an unbearable burden on them. Imagine your internal state as a fortress. Emotional dependence is like building that fortress on someone else's land. When they're happy, you're happy. When they're troubled, your world crumbles. True strength comes from two whole individuals choosing to walk together. Stoicism teaches emotional resilience, not suppression. You can't control her moods, but you can control your responses. When happiness is an inside job, you bring stability to the relationship. You're not constantly seeking reassurance. You're a source of strength, capable of weathering your own storms. This isn't about avoiding vulnerability. Sharing emotions should come from strength, not need. A man who is emotionally self-reliant can engage with empathy. He offers support without losing his center. Cultivate your emotional landscape. Find joy and contentment within yourself. Let relationships enhance a life already well lived. Your happiness should be forged in your character and discipline. This is the path to emotional freedom and a strong relationship foundation. The temptation to embellish the truth is a fool's gambit. The Stoics held honesty as a foundational virtue. Lies introduce chaos and distort reality. They manipulate perception and chip away at integrity. Lies multiply, creating a web of deceit. This is no way to live. Character is destiny. Actions sculpt who you become. Consider radical honesty, not brutal but authentic. Genuine connection flourishes through transparency. Acceptance of your truth has profound meaning. It's the basis of real intimacy. Don't lie to impress or exaggerate accomplishments. Have the courage to be who you are. Cultivate a life you can present truthfully. Honesty is a cornerstone of Stoic virtue. It builds trust and maintains integrity. Let your word be your bond, valuing truth over fleeting approval. The desire for control is deeply ingrained. In relationships, this urge can manifest in many ways. Stoic wisdom is clear: control resides within yourself. Attempting to control another is futile and disrespectful. Her freedom is as sacred as your own. Trying to dictate her choices is treating her as an object. A relationship built on control is tyranny. It breeds resentment and decay of affection. Focus on self-mastery, not controlling others. Control your temper, not her behavior. Cultivate virtues to inspire trust and respect. Respect her freedom to create genuine love. Control stems from fear and insecurity. The Stoic confronts fears internally. A secure man has no need to control others. He allows them to be who they are. Relinquish the illusion of control over her. Respect her freedom as you value your own. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Create conditions for a relationship based on respect. This is the path of wisdom and strength. Jealousy is a corrosive emotion. It reveals vulnerability and lack of trust. At its core, jealousy is fear in disguise, fear of loss, inadequacy, and being replaced. Unconfronted fears manifest as suspicion and possessiveness. This isn't deep love, it's deep insecurity. A confident man is less susceptible to jealousy. He understands he can't control affections but can control responses. Stoic detachment is relevant here. It means understanding external things aren't in our control. We can strive to be worthy partners, but another's feelings are their own. Self-awareness is key. Recognize jealousy and challenge irrational thoughts. Instead of reacting with accusations, turn inward. Ask, what is this feeling telling me? Communicate feelings for understanding, not control. Master jealousy. Don't let it dictate actions. Recognize it as a signal for internal work. Practice detachment and self-awareness. Build unshakable self-worth. A relationship founded on trust has no room for jealousy. Conquer this internal demon for emotional maturity. A man's purpose should be near the apex of his priorities. Relationships are significant, but not at the expense of purpose. Sacrificing your core purpose for romantic pursuit is a grave error. Your purpose is the engine of your vitality. It's the wellspring of self-respect and meaning. Allowing it to crumble for romance devalues you. The Stoics valued duty and living in accordance with one's nature. A woman of substance is attracted to a man with direction. Abandoning your path makes you less attractive. It signals your world revolves around her. Invest in relationships, but not at the expense of your life's work. The chase becomes addiction when it leads to neglect. A man with purpose has an anchor. The sixth directive, don't chase her at the expense of purpose. Identify your mission and commit to it. Let relationships enhance your journey. A man true to his purpose is a man of substance. Maintain the sacred fire of ambition. It's essential for well-being and deep connection. The world is awash with chaos and petty conflicts. A Stoic avoids engaging in drama. Drama drains energy and distracts from what matters. It's a descent into irrationality and emotional reactivity. Drama includes unnecessary conflict and exaggerated displays. It's the antithesis of rational discourse. You can choose to remain calm or be sucked into the maelstrom. The Stoic strives for calm and reason. This doesn't mean being emotionally unavailable. Address legitimate issues with calm and clarity. A Stoic seeks understanding and solutions. He doesn't win arguments through escalation. Staying calm is a superpower. It requires self-control and commitment to principles. Take a breath and choose words carefully. Composure can de-escalate situations. If drama persists, disengage to preserve peace. The seventh principle, refuse to engage in drama. Cultivate an inner citadel of calm. Practice emotional regulation. Approach conflict with reason and resolution. A Stoic values peace of mind over emotional skirmishes. Choose rationality over reactivity. Improve relationships and safeguard well-being. Every man should have a core set of principles. These are the load-bearing walls of character. Breaking your values for approval is spiritual suicide. It's a profound self-betrayal. Your values are the distilled wisdom of experience. They include honesty, integrity, and courage. Upholding values is critical, even when inconvenient. Abandoning them shows they were never truly yours. A man firm in principles commands respect. This isn't about rigidity, it's about knowing what matters and refusing to transgress. A woman of character respects a man with a moral backbone. A man who abandons values signals weakness. He becomes malleable and untrustworthy. Such a man can't be a reliable partner. Guard your values with your life. Stand firm even when it's painful. This is Stoic courage and integrity. Compromising principles leads to a loss of self. A man who knows who he is emanates strength. The modern world tempts with instant gratification. Using others for temporary pleasure is a grave error. The Stoics valued virtue and lasting eudaimonia. Using someone for pleasure reduces them to an object. It strips away their humanity and worth. This is morally reprehensible and corrodes character. It cultivates exploitation over connection. Lust without genuine affection clouds reason. True fulfillment comes from genuine connection. This requires patience and vulnerability. Temporary pleasures are mirages, leaving you emptier. The Stoic strives for relationships consonant with virtue. Interaction should be honest and respectful. Engaging for temporary pleasure is beneath potential. It sets a precedent for shallow encounters. Seek depth, not distraction, in interactions. Don't use others as instruments for pleasure. Approach relationships with intention to connect. Lust clouds judgment and weakens character. Strive for connections that nourish the soul. Respect is a foundational tenet of Stoic conduct. Never disrespect a woman or yourself. These aspects are linked. How you treat others mirrors self-regard. Respect is the bedrock of virtuous action. Disrespect can take many forms. It diminishes inherent dignity and debases you. It reveals a lack of empathy and character. Guard against disrespecting yourself. Betraying values erodes self-respect. A man who doesn't respect himself can't respect others. The Stoic understands inherent worth in all. Treating others with disrespect violates this understanding. Act with respect, even in conflict. Never speak or act in ways you'll regret. This requires vigilance and self-awareness. Make respect the foundation of actions. Treat all with dignity. Comport yourself with self-respect. This dual commitment is crucial for healthy relationships. It's essential for a life of honor and integrity. 10 principles from Stoic wisdom outline what a man should never do. It's a challenging path requiring vigilance and growth. A Stoic man focuses on controlling himself. He masters impulses and acts with integrity. This earns respect and builds authentic connections. These are blueprints for becoming a man of substance. Live by these principles to transform yourself. Become more resilient and capable. The world needs men of character. Be that man. Subscribe to 𝐂𝐭𝐿 for more Stoic advice. Share which principle resonated with you. Join our community for deeper Stoic understanding. Let's engage in meaningful dialogue. Embrace these philosophies for a well-lived life.